Hello, Sonora Elementary School. It's Mrs. Munoz, and I'm here today to read you guys a story. I know with the news of the school closure yesterday might have hit some of us very differently, but I know a lot of us might be feeling lost or scared or anxious or worried, and it's okay to have those feelings. I personally am feeling that way. I miss you guys so much. And I miss being at school and seeing all the bobcats every single day. I wanted to read you a story that I thought we could relate to, especially for what we're going through right now. So I'm going to read After the Fall, and this is a story about how Humpty Dumpty got back up again. And this is by Dan Santat. After the Fall. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then one day I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. So here's the wall he was sitting on. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. So here he is back together. And there he is, sad. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. I walked past the wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. Can you see what flew by in the air? Looks like a paper airplane. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches, but day after day I kept trying and trying. Until I got it just right. So he made his airplane like a bird. My plane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. Uh-oh. They always do. Can you see what happened to his bird? I almost walked away again. But then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing one step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who is famous for falling. Hopefully, you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. And learned to fly. The end. So, hang in there, Bobcats. Life begins when you get back up. We can do this. One step at a time, one day at a time. We're in this together. We love you. We miss you. And we're gonna make the best of the situation we're in. Hang in there. Stay safe. Bye.